Welcome back to More Sip the Talent. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today we're going to take a look at Justin Fields. And you guys know I was high on Justin Fields the way they finished last year, and they broke a 14-game losing streak, if I'm not mistaken, Thursday versus the Commanders. And last week they kind of put it together a little bit, and they blew it at the end of the game. This week they got out to another fast start and was able to finish the game and get a victory versus the Commanders, who's a solid team. They're not trash, but they're not a good team either. But I was happy to see Justin Fields get it together, and it really speaks to how important it is to have a number one receiver. You see, Carolina traded their number one receiver to Chicago to get Bryce Young. Now their reports are Carolina's willing to do pretty much whatever it is to go get a number one receiver to help Bryce Young. So it speaks to the importance of having a number one receiver on your team. And we're going to take a look at some hits and misses of Justin Fields from Thursday. So let's dive right into it. Don't want to keep everybody waiting long. Let's get into it. What up, Brandon and Living Legend and Taquan? I appreciate you guys for coming through. Let's dive right on over into the film study. Got that up. Let's see. I think I hit the wrong one. I did hit the wrong one. Hold on. Where's my film? Let me see. Let me come back to me. Let me see what we got going right here. Oh, it ain't on my stream deck. That's what. And put me back up there. You see all that? That's too much green right there. Let me fix it. So let's do it like this. Share. Entire screen. Bam. There we go. Then remove this one. Well, not move it, but minimize it. There we go. Now we go. Now we up for business. We up for business now. All right, let's take a look at the good and the bad with Justin Fields from Thursday. This is the first play of the game. And if I'm Darnell Mooney, I feel snake bit. Darnell Mooney has a great route. Great route. Gonna run a little, and the DB is gonna bite on it. I think the DB is fuller. He's gonna stick this foot in there and gonna get open. It's gonna be wide open. Look at that. Stick their foot in the ground. Turns Fuller around. Wide open. He just got to be laid down the field. And Fields doesn't get enough on it. The pocket's clean back there. Look, he got a clean pocket. Just got to get air on it. Just got to get air on it. And again, first play of the game, Mooney's thinking, oh, here we go again. I can just tell by the body language. Here we go again. Look at him. But he comes back, and again, Mooney was his number one until DJ Moore got there. And there was some throws in this game where Mooney got open, just didn't get it. Just didn't get it to him. Like their chemistry is off for some strange reason. And this was the first play of the game. And, you kind of write this off as, we got to get loose and whatnot. But you got to hit these. You got to hit these. These would be considered those bunnies. And everybody misses. So you just chunk this off to just one of those misses. But later on in the game, he still was missing Mooney. He wasn't missing somebody else. I'm going to leave it at that. Let's go to the next play. This is the same drive. Puts it right on him. Puts it right on DJ Moore. And again, look at the route. Look at DJ Moore's route. He's going to come off the ball. He's going to give him a little inside and then stick it upfield and lose the defender. Right there. This little right there that made the defender kind of get off balance. That gave him the separation he needed. And look where the safety is. The safety is nowhere to be found. I love how he faded away from the safety to give Fields more room. Because if he would have just pushed that up the numbers, the safety could have got there. But he faded away from the safety to give Fields more room to hit him. And that was the first big gain of the game. Tongue twister right there. Again, having a guy that can get open is detrimental to a young quarterback, especially a young quarterback that had been struggling. Like a young quarterback that's been struggling, this right here, that openness is monumental. That builds confidence, and then he can make, better throws and tighter windows. But having a guy that can get open like that is crazy. It is crazy. Let's go to the next one. Now, this play, and DJ Moore got a touchdown on this one, but there's an obvious screw up by the safety. I'm going to just show it first. Look, wide open again. But I'm going to show you the fundamental breakdown by the defense. And I know this is a Justin Fields gameplay, but I'm going to just show you the fundamental breakdown. They're in the Tampa 2 coverage. So in the Tampa 2 coverage, this guy right here, he's going to wall off the number 3 guy. And the number 3 guy right here, I think this is Mooney. All right, so what's going to happen is when Mooney releases up the field, he's going to wall him off and carry him up the field. So they're going to take the middle of the field. He's going to take that deep half. He's going to take this deep half. But for some reason, he stays tight to this route that goes up the middle of the field. And when he does that, because he squats on this little hitch route, when he does that, DJ Moore has all this room to work with. And just watch it. So because Fields is going to look at this seam route, and the safety's going to look at this seam route when he shouldn't, because the linebacker is carrying the seam route. And Fields would have had to make a perfect throw to get it over this linebacker's head. Now, it's possible. I've seen it done, but Fields hadn't been accurate like that. So you got to trust that Fields is not going to make that throw. But he didn't. He carried this safety route, this seam route, and Fields made an excellent throw to a wide open DJ Moore. Watch the safety. The linebacker's telling him. At least it seems like he's telling him. Now, see right here, the linebacker's carrying him. The safety's right here. The safety, you got all this. Why are you locked in on something where the linebacker's obviously carrying him? Like, you got your back turned to all this back here. And you got 2 more receivers that you're not even looking at. He has to respect that because he thinks he has help over the top. Because the thing that says don't cover grass, well, that's not grass. That's a defender. That's an offensive player. And again, that wide open, you just drop it in there. That's an easy read for the quarterback. The safety made it easy. And Justin Fields hit it. That's a bunny he didn't miss. Let's go to the next one. And again, when your confidence starts growing, you start making plays like this. DJ Moore just went and picked it off the tree for him. And again, you got number 1 receiver that you start trusting, your confidence get up. Sluggo. He don't need much. He'll come in, and get over top. Now, he ain't open. He just going to take that thing off the top of the tree. My guy's better than your guy. That's all that is. And he had the confidence to throw it. My guy is better than your guy, and I'm gonna put it up that way he can get it. Now, an unconfident quarterback wouldn't have thrown that. His confidence is building, especially after last week when he was, at one point, he was 23 for 25 or something like that. Something like that. So he's getting confidence. This is 2 straight weeks of him having good games. 2 straight weeks. So, and when I picked them to be a good team, I was expecting them to come out the gate like this. And I guess, it takes time to put it together, I guess. So can they do this 3 straight weeks? We'll see in the coming weeks. Let's go to the next play. And again, it ain't all good. And this is Mooney again. Mooney wins his route. It just, I don't know what's wrong with the chemistry with him and Mooney. Like, because Mooney wins this route. This a pick play, but not the traditional pick. This is an old school pick. This is an old school pick. See the tight end coming, and he's gonna make the defender go under him. And when the defender goes under him, Mooney wins the route because the defender's in chase mode. And Fields just got to throw it to the back pylon. At this point, Fields, just throw it. You can't see it. Just throw it right here. Just throw it right there and make Mooney go get it. It's too much air. It's too much air and not far enough. And again, I don't know why the chemistry is off, because the throws he missed seemed like they were most to Mooney. And there's one throw where Mooney runs a deep over route and leaves his guy. Fields overthrows him on that one too. I don't know what's wrong with the chemistry between Mooney and him, but Mooney's getting open too. But he just not hitting Mooney. But he hitting DJ Moore. He hitting DJ Moore. And again, when a guy gets confidence, you start to see throws like this. You start to see throws like this, tight window throws. And again, and it's not as tight as it seems from this view. Let me get to the shot I really want to show you. Like this view right here. That throw is not as tight as it seems. But an unconfident quarterback wouldn't make that. That tight round to the goal line, he wouldn't make that. That throw got in there pretty darn quick. He whipped, and he has an unconventional throwing range too. See, he whipped that thing in there real quick. Confidence going through the roof, I'm telling you. I think I got two more, or maybe one more. We got two more. And sometimes you got to have a little luck. Got to have a little luck. And Forbes almost got that one. Forbes almost got this one. Little hitch route. But having a number one receiver, I'm telling you, you can get away with stuff like this sometimes. Forbes almost got it. He didn't. It turns a 6-yard throw to about a 30-yard pickup. I don't know if he stepped out or not. The refs say he did. DJ don't think he did, but 6-yard throw, throwing it almost on time. And again, Forbes almost gets this, so luck is part of the plan sometimes. But it helps. It helps. But I'm going to say it's mostly this guy. And then trusting that guy too. But again, throwing it on time, that's the main part of it. Because that ball, when DJ Moore sits down, let's see. He's sitting down. Fields turning that thing loose. So this is throwing it on time. Forbes just made a hell of a break on the play. That ball's thrown on time. So that's good QB play by Justin Fields and DJ Moore. That's good timing. And again, it ain't all roses. He missed DJ Moore on this one. It's another one. But again, when you have a number one guy, you get opportunities because he always gonna find ways to get open. Now this one, he was open on this one. The touchdown, he wasn't open. Fields just missed him. You got to be more consistent. But again, all quarterbacks miss some. And again, there's no pressure here. He just missed it. There's no pressure, no excuse. Mechanics may be off a little bit. A little pat at the end right there probably is not needed. A little pat right there. Just get it up. Get it up and get it out. Get it up and get it out. Again, it's still a work in progress, but he's played a lot better than he had the first 3 weeks. A lot better than he's had the first 3 weeks. Again, a little luck. Now this is Fuller again. Run a little hitch. Again, on time. DJ Moore coming out his break. He works away from the ball a little bit, and he throws it high and away. This time, Fuller is even closer than Forbes. Fuller actually touches this ball, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm watching during the Amazon Prime broadcast, I think Fuller touches this ball. But DJ got them stickums, boy. And look. They're playing zero. Locked up, 1-on-1. So that's 3. So should be 8 up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So with Fuller making this attempt on the ball and not getting it, guess who's back here? The end zone. And again, having a number one guy, and I know this is about Justin Fields, but I guess it's partially about DJ Moore too. Having a number one guy matters. Whatever team you play on, whatever team you root for, and I know this is more sip the tally where it's for the streets. Having a number one guy matters. So if your team don't have a number one, no matter who your quarterback is, I ain't gonna say you're gonna struggle, but having a number one guy matters because he can get your quarterback out of some sticky situations. All right. So I appreciate you guys for coming through. This is a little snippet of what Justin Fields and DJ Moore did Thursday versus the Washington Commanders. The motto is FTMF, film then more film, because the film don't lie, unlike some people. And I'll see y'all guys soon, man. I appreciate y'all and enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. And I'll see you over on the main channel for the Ravens versus the Steelers. Peace. Shout out Jeremiah W., Living Legend, Taquan, Brandon. I'm out.